for you, for you. Give me your all for me.
Alright, baby. Got that dick.
What?
I got that dick, dude. Isn't that what you say when you're
Ready to start a podcast?
going to a room with a girl?
Nope, I wouldn't know.
Alright, baby. I got that dick that you wanted.
Let me just finish this banana.
Yeah, let me crinkle this for a second.
Okay. Now stop playing with it.
I'm crinkle! I gotta open it.
It's taking you forever to open that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Come on.
Can't touch anything.
All right, yeah. Are you ready to start? Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. 3, 2.
Mayday, Mayday, and welcome to the Maydays podcast. My name is Nicholas Margelos, and with me is my brother Steven.
Hey.
We're two brothers that love the month of May and the days inside of it. And we talk to you each day about each day in the month. Today's May the 7th.
Yep.
Which makes this the 7th episode of Maydays.
Mm-hmm. So, 7 episodes. We must have a mass following by now.
I mean, we do.
Kind of got it good.
We should say thank you to the people who have listened to this
Thank
podcast.
you for the people that have listened. Thanks to Ryan for emailing in, for being a first emailer.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated. That is, you can email at stevenmaynut@gmail.com.
Indeed.
Feel free to send us in your emails. We should put that in the description.
Good little burp there.
We should put that in the description of all of our episodes.
Whatever you want, Steve. We can do that.
I'll do that today.
Okay. So it's May the 7th. Yesterday's episode was outside. How do you think it went?
I'm not sure how the sound quality.
Yeah, I
I
haven't listened to it yet.
Haven't listened to it yet. But I'll probably listen to it later today. And
We'll talk about it maybe tomorrow.
determine how it went. I don't know. We'll decide if we're going to do another one or not.
I think it was fun. It was nice to be outside. I certainly
It's nice
forgot
to be
how
outside.
much. I had, you know this, I had spent the last pretty much 2 years working overnights. Which
Inside.
means inside overnight.
Yeah.
Which means I sleep when the sun was up.
Mm-hmm.
So I never got to see the sun that much. So it was actually really nice to sort of see the sun again.
Yeah, bask in the glory.
Because I really hadn't seen it, and I hadn't actually been outside in it in 2 years. Just
You haven't been outside in the sun?
Not in during the sun on a warm day. No, because even last summer.
Well, yeah, the summer.
Yeah, last summer I would sleep during the day. I mean,
Okay.
you were gone at camp, so you don't actually know that much.
Yeah,
but
I was outside all the time.
Right, but I would.
We lived opposite lives.
I would wake up at 4 p.m. something like that, 5 p.m. Go to the train. It's dark at that point. So I'm walking to work. It's dark out. And then sometimes I would come home at 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, and it was that sort of morning warmth. But it's nothing like 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun's beaming down that. I haven't felt in 2 years.
Wow, that's actually super interesting. And I'm surprised that you didn't bring it up last time.
I think because I had to process it. It took me a day to go, why am I enjoying the sun so much?
Okay, that is very interesting. You saw Civil War, right?
I did. I saw Civil War yesterday after the podcast, after we recorded. And it was wonderful, Steve. I think it's my second favorite MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe movie.
Just under the Batman Superman, right?
No, that one was garbage. That's a garbage movie. And that's not MCU either. That's DC.
No idea. I like Marvel Universe, MC.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, okay.
MCU. Yeah, I still think Avengers, the first one, is my favorite.
Okay.
And then I think I was thinking about it throughout the entire movie, like, what is my new sort of way to go about this now? So I think Avengers is my number one. Captain America Civil War was probably number two. I think Iron Man number one is probably three. I think this is the one that always blows people's mind. I love Captain America number one. I think it's a really fun, it's a superhero movie, but it's also like a period piece. I mean, it takes place in the 40s, and it's just magical.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
It's a really good movie.
Haven't seen the...
You haven't seen... Which of the MCU movies have you seen?
Avengers? Is that MC?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that one.
That's it? You haven't seen any of the Iron Man?
I've seen the Iron Man
You didn't
1.
even know... We talked about this earlier. You didn't even know that there was an Iron Man 3.
Yes, that's correct. I don't know. And I didn't know... Yeah, I didn't... Or that there was a Thor 3. I didn't even know that they made a Thor 2.
They made a Thor 2, but the Thor 3 hasn't come out yet.
Oh, really?
It's coming out soon.
Okay.
At least I think it is. Ragnarok.
I thought Thor 3 came right after the Avengers.
No, I think that was Thor 2. Yeah,
Okay.
It was Thor 2. Thor 2 and Iron Man 3 both came out after. I don't actually know.
You have no idea. Okay, cool.
I think it is, but I'm not 100% because I know also Guardians came out. Oh yeah, no, that's right. After Avengers 1 was Iron Man 3 and Thor 2, and then eventually I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy, and then we had Avengers 2, and then we had Ant-Man.
Avengers 2 is out?
Yeah, there's Avengers 2.
Oh my god.
And then we had Ant-Man, and we had this movie.
I've seen Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was fun. Ant-Man was good, right?
Ant-Man's
great in this movie.
Is he in it?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
he has a really fun part.
He
there
becomes
is a quote unquote giant sort of reveal that happens. For
And
those
is
of
he
you
small?
who know the comic universe, that might have been a spoiler.
Is he small?
No, I'm not gonna say that. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. Also, Spider-Man's in it, and he's hilarious in it.
Good. And is he played by Tobey Maguire?
No, but he actually, when he first came on screen, I was like, he looks a little bit like Toby.
Okay.
And it kind of harkened me back. It was very interesting.
Tobey Maguire.
But then he became his own person, and it was very funny. One of my favorite parts about the new Spider-Man is that he has these little it's not like his thing, but the way that he does the voice acting for it, his voice acting is really good. Like he'll get thrown somewhere and he'll have a little scream, and the scream is funny. You know what I mean? He'll be like, "Whoa!" and I just laugh. I just go, "What the heck is this?"
All right, that's pretty good.
So yeah, that was Civil War. Civil War was great, and everyone should go see it. And we're talking about it because it happened in the month of May.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's
if
history.
If you're like, oh, why are they talking movies? It's like, hey man,
it happened
in the month of May.
Yesterday.
So
right, yesterday it came out. I don't know. It was Friday. It's official release day.
Yeah.
So
Friday was official. I know a lot of people saw it on Thursday, but I had to see it today on Saturday.
Okay. May is pretty good. I'm a huge fan of Aunt May.
Aunt
May.
May.
Talked about that. Aunt May, yeah.
That's interesting. You know who she was played by in the movie?
I didn't even... Who is she?
Oh, Aunt May, Peter Parker's aunt.
Oh, she was in the movie?
Yeah, we should talk about Why isn't Aunt May? I mean, Aunt May we should do an Aunt May Day podcast.
All right.
A spin-off, one-off series.
A whole day for it?
We should.
All right,
do
fine.
the Aunt May
Tune
podcast.
in next time, tomorrow, when we do a whole episode for Aunt May.
Okay.
I don't want to expel anything that we could possibly talk about her.
We'll do a half and half. We'll split up 15 minutes of history, and the last 15 is a backdoor pilot.
Our episodes aren't 30 minutes long.
We'll do
So if it's a half and half, it should be 10 and 10. I mean, there's one episode that's 40 minutes.
Well, we sort of record for maybe 30, and then we'll edit it down.
Okay.
But so let's do that, or not. We could do. I mean, it's up to us.
I'm down to do a May
an Aunt May Day.
We'll talk about it some other
backdoor
time.
pilot. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Email us. Email
the
us.
air.
If you want to see an Aunt May
There you go.
thing, all I really want is one email that says yes,
got
Aunt May.
Okay, yeah.
I should mention that we got 2 more emails.
Wow.
From basically the same person.
Oh.
Caleb Wells, if you want to be you want your anonymity to be preserved, you can just email me again saying that you want your name removed from the thing, and
we won't do it.
We probably won't do it, and we'll just say sorry.
Yeah. We'll apologize. We'll apologize
and say your name again.
Yeah. We would like to apologize to Caleb Wells.
Thank you for emailing us. His first email was, "Where's the damn website?" And to answer
Let
that...
Let me take this
Okay,
one.
go ahead.
Caleb, there's no damn website. You're a fool for believing in us.
A hack.
We hacked you, bro.
Then, number 2, he emailed saying, "I'd like to be a guest on your show.
Oh, okay.
I have a brother. May is cool."
I have a brother. May is cool.
So, with that being said, Caleb the idiot, we would love to have you on our show. We think you're a really cool guy. If you like May, you're cool. And we would love to have you on the podcast. You have to do 2 things, though. You have to come to our home and record with us in a time that me and Nick are both available, and that we can make sure that our home is quiet for recording.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to bring your brother.
Alright, so that was a good email. Thank you, Caleb Wells.
Thanks, Caleb. Yeah, you can email us at stephenmaynut@gmail.com. Alright, let's...
How many times do you think you've probably said Stephen Maynut over the course of this podcast?
At least, 14.
Yeah.
At this point, right?
I would assume so.
I think I said at least twice an episode.
So here's something that happened on May 7th, 1896. One of the first big serial killers, Dr. H.H. Holmes.
Oh, okay, I know.
You know this guy?
Sherlock Holmes, yeah.
No, H.H. Holmes. He was one of the first, he's like the first documented serial killer.
He must have done some nasty things.
He came around during the World's Fair, which you know about. The Chicago World's Fair.
1903? Yeah, 1893?
Yeah, he started his murdering in 1893. He started
There's a whole book about it, actually.
About him, or
about the murders at the World's Fair in 1893.
So he opened up a hotel in 1893, in May of 1893.
Okay.
But that's like May 17th or something like that. And so he would bring in workers to work at his hotel and people who were just living in the hotel, and he would just murder them. And supposedly he had confessed to the murder of over 30 people. But there is a chance that he's probably killed over 200 people in his lifetime.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And so on this day in 1896, he got hung.
Hung? Wow.
Hanged. He is hung though, because his dick is huge.
You gotta do it this way.
Oh,
right. I don't know.
Cause his dick is huge.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, if you're a serial killer, I feel like you gotta.
Right. A lot of people say Hitler had a small weenie.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he was overcompensating.
Yeah.
He had the smallest weenie.
Probably. They call it a micro penis.
Okay.
I think I have a micro penis.
Stop.
Right. It's either I have a micro penis or I'm just fat.
Stop. That's how you get me.
What?
That's how you get me, and I get you with just saying random garbage.
Yeah.
You start talking about your stick.
I'm a very honest person. I had a meeting with a counselor yesterday.
And you talked about your dick?
No. No, I was just talking about how much I hated myself, and she was she was getting so bummed out. She was like, "Nick, you really don't like yourself, do you?" And I was like, "No, not really." But like, I have like no. I'm just honest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just super like upfront. I'm aware of how I feel about myself.
Oh my god!
And
I could not imagine being her.
she just like kept getting so sad, and I was like, no, it's kind of funny, isn't it? And she was like, no,
it's not funny. Well, did you get your schedule figured out or whatever? What were you talking about?
Well, no, one of them
was a school counselor, not like a psychiatrist or anything.
No, it was.
So like the lady didn't want to be.
Well, kind
she wanted to hear about your schedule.
No. This girl was like asking me about me and like what kind of job. She was trying to help me like find a job for the future.
Oh really?
Yeah. So she
and
was,
you just told her that you hated yourself and that.
Well, she told me like, what are you good at? What do you like to do? What have you done in the past? Where have you come from? And so I had to like tell her my life story.
Okay. And you're like, yeah, I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm sad all of the time. I don't like going outside my house.
I have a micro penis, so like, you know how that is.
Yeah, it's just like I get it.
Get it.
But anyway, I thought the Dr. H.H. Holmes things was really kind of
that is really cool. Yeah,
cool.
Devil in the White City is the name of the book. About the serial killer.
I know about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if those are connected at all.
They have to be because Devil in the White City. The White City.
Right. It's the World Fair.
Is what like the main part of the Chicago World's Fair is.
Yeah.
Like the one that happened whatever 36 years later or no 40 years later after the 1893 World's Fair. Mm-hmm. So the 1933 one.
Yeah.
Was like the Rainbow City, and
I see.
Like because it was like better than the White City, more colors. We're future in progress, like because the TVs used to be black and white, and now
the White Album for the Beatles and Weezer are both one of my favorite albums. So usually sometimes white is better.
White is superior, for sure.
White is superior.
Let's talk about that for a little bit.
Let's not. Let's please not go down that road.
Woo! White power, baby.
White power. White album. Power.
White album power, right race power. Vote Donald Trump today. But no, we are. I think
we are Trump supporters. We are.
I was gonna say that we were more accepting of all races.
I think so.
I think that we're two people that.
I've become someone I think
okay with that.
I think this is probably because I watched the Chris Gethard show.
Okay. I've
become very gender neutral. Not in like I think I'm gay or anything like that kind of way, which there's nothing wrong with. But I do feel I look forward to a day when there aren't genders.
Yeah. I think that I have surrounded myself with people that have influenced me that way too. I wouldn't say the Chris Gethard show has really done that, but I think that I've just been surrounded by people like that. That's good.
Those are good people. There's the day where we get rid of so many of these differences between us and just they don't matter. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah. All hail Hitler. Right? That's what he wanted too. He wanted to get rid of all the differences.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's get rid of the differences, huh?
This took a really negative turn, didn't it? We're going to probably have to edit this out.
Seek hail, baby.
This is bad. I thought we were trying to say maybe something nice.
No, it doesn't have to be edited. This is fine. I like this. We did say something nice, but like Hitler took it to an extreme. I think if you take anything to extreme, like it can be bad. Like we can both be saying that we like ice cream, but like if some crazy guy drowned a bunch of people in a big ice cream pot and his name was, Hit Cream, then that would be a bad thing.
Yeah. So do you have anything you want to talk about, Steve?
Yeah, sure. So as some of our fans may know, I'm a huge Vladimir Putin fan. Just kidding. But he was voted back into like office, I guess. I don't know how the Russian thing works. I think he's considered a president. I know it's like a 6-year term that he has.
Okay.
But he was voted back in 2012 on May 7th, today. So that's something that I think is interesting. If any of our fans listening are Ukrainian or understand what happened with Vladimir Putin and in Ukraine, they'll understand that like we don't like him in America that much. We're not fans. I think that if you're at least knowledgeable on it, you don't like him. He invaded basically Ukraine during their uprising. They tried to change their government system. They didn't like. I don't really know all of Ukraine's politics, but I just know that...
And why should you? You're not an expert on it.
I'm not. I'm an expert on May.
Exactly.
So that's why I know that Vladimir Putin got voted back into office or whatever. Like, I don't know if he gets voted into office. So he just got, like, accepted back in. I don't know. I have no idea. So he got voted into office in 2012, and then 2 years later, he sent troops into Ukraine to suppress some of the revolts, and, like, and Ukraine was, like, fighting that. They didn't want to be a part of Russia anymore. They wanted to be, like, their own thing. And, I don't know how that went for them, actually. I don't know if that got resolved or not.
Hey, look it up yourself.
Yeah, I think...
Why are we doing all the work?
Was that what we said in our first episode, too? Like, because we didn't know any of the years or anything?
Yeah. If you really care about...
If you guys really care about any of this information, go look it up. You lazy bum.
We're giving you a little preview.
Yeah, exactly.
Of these historical events.
We're not, like...
Look them up yourself.
We're not teachers. That's in a different class. It's more money.
Oh, gosh. That's right. Again.
That's right, baby.
So, one other thing I want to talk about. Last thing I think we'll probably talk about.
Well,
unless you do have anything else?
I don't know. I want to talk... Some people died. That I'm really looking forward to talking about. But go ahead. I don't want to interrupt your...
Well, I just want to talk about... and this doesn't actually apply to today, though. That's why I wanted to make it kind of the last thing.
Okay, well, here, then let me snip my thing in. So
alright, cool.
Today in history, in 2013, the Mayon volcano, or Mayan, I don't know, volcano, it killed 5, like, climbers. Because it erupted, yeah, and no, like,
People
lava.
People were climbing the volcano?
Yeah, well, it's a big, like, mountain.
I guess, yeah. But if it was about to erupt, wouldn't you be kind of aware of that?
Well, like, they weren't close to, like, the blast zone. They weren't, like, covered in lava and melted. They, like, it erupted and, like, some rocks fell on them.
I see.
So, it's not as cool as a death. Like, it would have been dope if they would have been, like, freaking Darth Vader
like,
burned.
Yeah, like Pompeii, like, statues on the mountain now.
Of them.
Very sad, though. People did die, so
yeah,
sad.
5 people died. I think 5 people died in the Philippines. So... yeah, sad day in history. 5 people died. That's more. No, probably not more than actually die in a normal day, right? Probably 5. You say 5 people die a day, right?
No.
At least
1,000 people die a day.
1,000? Oh my God!
I'll look it up right now. I guarantee you.
On a day?
Yeah.
Oh,
how many people?
So sad. That's so much sadness.
People die a day. Oh, jeez. It says here on Google 55.3 million. No, but I do agree that it's definitely not. It's way more than 1,000. And definitely way more than 5.
All right, so it's more than 5, but somehow it's 55 million.
Yeah. So this is what it says. It says. Oh, wait a minute. No, yeah, that's not right. It says 55 million die each year.
Oh, each year. So let's divide that by 365.
So it's, what is it?
Like a million? That's still like a million people.
No. It's like a... Well, here now it's... See, this is a dumbass website.
So now like 150,000 die a day.
Yes. 150,000 die a day. That sounds right.
Okay. Because I think that's the division.
Yeah. No, you're right. I think 151,600 people die a day would be the math. Approximately.
Okay.
But that makes more sense.
So more than 5.
Definitely more than 5.
That's a lot of sad...
few hundred times more than 1,000.
That's a lot of sad people.
Yeah.
If you had somebody die today...
email us at
stephenmaynut@gmail.com.
And we will send you a Maydays t-shirt.
Alright, fine. We will send you a Maydays t-shirt. We have to figure that out. But you have to send us a death certificate.
Yeah. No, they don't. Don't do
they
that.
do. You have to... Right. I want proof.
Just a picture of it.
Just a picture of dead.
Send us a picture of either the dead person or a death certificate. Or both.
And you have to send it to us the day that this gets uploaded. Because if once tomorrow happens... No, because if you listen to it like 3 years from now...
No.
And you're like, oh, it's May 7th.
Well, fine. You have to send it to us on May 7th of any year.
Alright, fine.
So if you're listening to this in June, and then you're like, oh, I should have sent this.
Oh, I should have sent...
So wait until May 7th, 2017, and send it to us again, and we'll get you a shirt.
We'll get you a shirt. Alright.
There you go.
Which me and Nick don't have yet.
We don't have the shirts made up yet. I just came up with it on the fly.
He just said he's going to give you a shirt, and now we're fucked.
So one more thing that I'd like to talk about is that a couple days ago, you mentioned, I was talking about the Haymarket riot, and you were saying that it was in 1919, correct?
There are a bunch of things happened in 1919, yeah, but yeah.
So I looked it up.
Like race riots, I'm pretty sure, in Chicago, anyway.
I looked it up, and there was actually May Day riots of 1919. And so in Cleveland, Ohio... This actually happened on May 1st, though. So this is kind of backtrack. This did not happen on this day, but it is the month of May.
Welcome to May 1st, episode 1.
Episode 1. I would love to restart this whole...
Oh, I know something else that I want to talk about, but that'll be another end thing.
What, you're going to talk about next week?
Yeah.
Or tomorrow?
Next week.
You've already mentioned it.
I'm going to just finish what you're talking about, but I just brought it up just so you know.
Okay.
Because sometimes you abruptly end...
So just so our listeners know, too.
Just so our listener... Oh, a little bit of a taste of the future, baby.
That's annoying noise, and I have to edit that out.
You don't have to edit that. You just go...
It's disgusting.
What is that? Oh, a little bit of pepper. Sustenance.
Alright, so we're coming to the 30-minute mark, so I want to wrap this up.
Alright, yeah, let's crap it up.
But I just think that it's kind of crazy. So these May Day riots happened in 1919, and I think it's interesting because they're called the May Day riots, which is our podcast.
What's our podcast?
Maybe we'll talk about this later, because there were also May Day riots of 1894, and I think that's really interesting too. And they also happened in Cleveland, Ohio, and in 2013, 3 women got captured in Cleveland, Ohio, on this day.
On this day?
In 2013, yeah.
Why didn't you bring that up when we were talking about things that happened today?
Oh, wait, no, it happened yesterday.
It happened yesterday?
Wait a minute, it happened on... Yeah, May the 6th, yesterday. My bad. But I was just looking at my notes, and I went back.
Screw you, man.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
But
Me?
So I just want to know what's going on in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, what's
up?
So
if you live in Cleveland, Ohio...
Do you hate May or something?
Yeah, what do they do? What do you guys keep doing in May?
What are they rioting about?
I think in 1894 they're rioting about like the unemployment rate increasing.
What?
Yeah, because there was the Panic of 1893. You heard of that?
Yeah.
So that's what was going on then. And then in 1919, there was some sort of like a Soviet leader like organized a May Day parade for like
Soviet leader in Ohio.
Socialist leader, my bad.
Oh my god, I was about to say, I was like, Ohio, you gotta get your shit together. You got a Soviet leader.
So they put, and I guess it was just like there was this like socialist flag held with the American flag, and people just got upset about that, and there were more riots. So Cleveland,
wow.
If you're from Cleveland, email us at
StephenMaynut@gmail.com
and let us know what is your deal with the month of May. We will get at some point during this podcast an email, or we will get. Well, I'll guarantee you, we'll have an interview.
You guarantee?
Why
are you guaranteeing that?
I guarantee you'll get a T-shirt if you send us a death certificate.
Don't.
And
stop
I guarantee you, we will have someone from Cleveland, Ohio, have an interview live on the podcast by the end of this podcast.
They're not live. Our podcasts aren't like.
But live to Mike.
Unedited.
Sure.
We'll unedit them.
Yeah.
And make it seem live.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, hey, can you guys take that out, please?
And then I'll say, yeah, wink, wink.
All right. We promise you that if the person that comes on is going to hear this, so if you're going to come on, be okay with us not editing what you say. Just be careful. And so I know it's our 7th episode, and we were talking about this before. I want a 7-day forecast.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about the weather.
Call me Tom Skilling.
Okay.
So today is Saturday. It is like a little stormy, kinda.
Tastes.
It's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
And in the next coming days, we have 70s across the board. Highs
Wow.
of 70s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All supposed to be a high of 70.
High of
so
70.
We got a nice week ahead of us. Friday, 72. Saturday, 68. All right, that's your 7-day forecast.
I will say, thunderstorms perhaps on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that.
Keep an eye out for the thunder.
And then raining next Saturday.
Yeah, and raining next Saturday.
And maybe storming today.
So in case you can't,
if
for
you
some
can't
reason you
turn
can't get
on
to the
weather
weather
channel,
and
or
you've
you don't know how
weirdly
the
gotten to
internet
our-
works.
Yeah, but you've weirdly gotten to our podcast.
Well, maybe they downloaded our podcast,
Oh yeah, on iTunes, which you can do now.
and then they had it on their phone, and they're like, "Oh, I'm in Tennessee, and I don't have cellular data out here."
Oh, if you're in Tennessee, these are probably not an appropriate forecast.
Oh, yeah,
for
that's
you.
true, because we're in Chicago.
We're in the Chicago area.
But
so
if you're
that's
in
about
Tennessee and wondering
what
the
it's
weather is like in Chicago,
that's what it's like.
oh boy, this is a weird podcast.
It was a crim.